Hello everyone, myself Chandrakant Bhosle. Today we will learn what is OOPS. We will learn OOPS concepts. OOPS stands for Object Oriented Programming. So standards structure. Java is not a 100% fully object-oriented programming language because of its data types. So primitive data types is int, float, byte, short, double, boolean. Yeah, it's eight data type. That's why Java is not fully object-oriented programming language. We need to understand class and object. In OOPS concept, we need to learn class and objects. OOPS is a faster and easier to execute. OOPS is a faster and easier to execute. OOPS make possible to create. OOPS make possible to create a reusable code. Reusable. We will write the right code will be reuse the right code. It's a clear structure in OOPS. We will write the class, object, methods. We'll write it. In OOPS, there is four pillars of OOPS. OOPS, four pillars or features. Inheritance. We will follow everyone in multiple parts. So today is the first part. We will main points we will be follow today learn the main points which is required for OOPS concepts. Everyone know the OOPS concept is a very important. If you have creating any kind of projects is using Spring Boot, any kind of projects, there are need OOPS concepts, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, or encapsulation. This four pillar we required every time we will creating any kind of projects is a static or dynamic web applications. When everyone we required the OOPS concept, which is a very important. There are some requires all the features. First is a class. We required create class. Second object required constructor. Method methods we are creating OOPS concept. They will require class object constructor method and type variables. So types of vari- variables required the variables require the methods is a types of methods. We will require the variables, static variables, instance variables, instance variable, and local variables. Will require methods also, static methods, local methods, instance methods. Okay. Then we will all a point will be following every part will follow that. Instance and its types and its types. Instance. Instance is a instance method. This keyword required, this super keyword required. We will follow the every these features everyone in projects. Super keyword is required. Types of polymorphism. It compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism. There is method overloading and method overriding. In method overloading and method overriding. Abstract class and abstract method. Abstract abstract class and abstract method. Abstract class and abstract method. Method hiding. Method hiding. Yeah, encapsulation. And then interfaces and getter and setter method. Setter method. When we created the Pojo classes, there is required getter and method, getter and setter methods will create automatically. This 14 point is important: class, object, constructor, method, types of variables, local variable, static variable, instance variables, method, type of methods, instance and its types, inheritance and inheritance, inheri- inheritance and its type. This keyword, super keyword, type of polymorphism, compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism. In that there is method overloading, method overriding, abstract class, abstract method, method hiding, data hiding, data hiding, encapsulation and interface and getter and setter method. Oops is a real word entity. Real word entity. Real word entity. The real world entity will create a class as a student. It's a real word. We will know that it's a real available is a student. So know that. Uh, Today we will start with a class. For example, here student class student. Student is a class. Then we will write here own logic. First is a class. Class name is a case sensitive. We have creating the class as a student. Then required first letter will be capital to create class. Class is a template and or blueprint. Blueprint from where we can create object. Where we can create object. Class is a logical entity. Which doesn't exist in the real world. Which doesn't exist in the real world. Class can contain variable methods and constructors. Scan ends constructors. Class doesn't require memory. Doesn't require memory allocation. The class will not be allocate the memory. It is not required to allocate memory. We'll create Java in attributes. We'll create how to create class is a simple class is person or employee employee required some information in their ID string name. We will follow that. Class we have required the class employee. We will create the modifiers public. Publics. How to create class, we will check it. We will create employee class, employee class. We have followed a case sensitive. E is a capital. Then we created it's a class. Create as a class. Created class. It's a, this type of create a class. We have class is a extension type. Class name employee dot java. Create the class. Second object. Object is a real time entity. Real time entity. We will create object with use class name. Object is a physical entity. Present in the real world. It is present in the world. Object required memory to execute. Object requires memory to execute the object. Object रन करने के लिए you have required the memory space. How to create object? It's a class name. Class name. A reference variable. New keyword. Then class name. We have required this type of object to create object. How to create object? We will check it. We will create here object in employee class. We create a employee. So is a class name. Then we have required a reference employee and employee. We will create the multiple ways to create employee sorry object. We can create multiple object or single class. We can create multiple. For example, employee E1 is equal to employee. Multiple times you can create to new employee. Multiple times you will be created. How much time you have required, that time you will be created. No issues. Only we will change the reference variable. Then we will create the object. No need to how to create, how to run object. Okay. How is to create, first create the variables in integer ID. I will firstly show a simple way. ID is 101. This is not require and to create ID directly. Here is a static way to create ID. So the name is equal to J. How to run it? We will create y dot ID dot ID. We'll run it. Then we have shown answer. Then we will output will be same employee dot and will show you. It's a simple way to create print the output. But we have some other way we create employee dot ID. It's a concatenation. Then we create concat to employee dot name. It's multiple way to create. It will create directly run the output. But it is not a way to create variable. Good way. And ID only do this string because of security. We don't know the name of employee. Here will be print employee ID. Its ID is a 0 and name will be will be first print if you want to show the output then the id will be 0 and name will be null, showing that. Okay, 0 and null. If you have required information then we will do it. Required information, we will create object Then employee dot id is equal to 101, and the employee name is equal to Vijay. Okay. Then we will be show the output here. We right click, run as Java application. We will be showing the same answer on that, but it is a very hard way. We have creating multiple lines, thousands of line, lack of log, multiple lines, thousands of thousands line of code. Then we have required some other technique to write code. The simple way to first is a very beginner levels. uh, will be write this code to grab the knowledge and create the self confidence with Java. But, what is we have created class name, reference variable, new keyword, class name. We have this is the employee object, class name, employee, reference variable, small m, employee, and new is a keyword and object. What is new keyword? New keyword will allocate the memory. New keyword allocation may memory in memory to object, new keyword. What is the reference variable? Reference variable is a called object which store the address memory location. Reference variable to store address in memory location. Store address memory location. Only we will cover the class and objects only. We will create multiple parts on OOPS concepts. It's a very long to learn. It's a main pillars of OOPS concepts: inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction, and encapsulation. Inheritance, single inheritance, multi-level inheritance. Here, no use multiple inheritance. because of restrictions. Uh, we'll follow that. Next video will be next other features will be covered in the in next part. Please follow my channel. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.